Hey, you guys, it is your girl, Talk That Talk Mia, and I'm back with the continuation of my story. I'm giving you guys my account on love through my testimonies of my life. So more story time. And yeah, so just to get right in, I'm gonna start with my first encounter with Jesus, like when I was I think I want to say I was like 20 years old. And y'all, I had literally just failed A&P, anatomy and physiology, a course that you take in when you're in school to be a practical nurse, an LPN, right? And y'all, I did not. I was going through like the worst time of my life, y'all, because I'm an overachiever and literally just extra, and I take everything really serious, y'all. So to have gotten an A and a B in anatomy and physiology 1 and 2, and to get in the nursing course, which was called body structure and function, and fail the class, and I'm talking about pass the nursing class with an A, but the science part of the class, I failed it by point something points. And y'all, I was like devastated, okay? And I think that I really wasn't equipped to think critically, or I would say application. I wasn't ready for the application type. And I guess that was a level of my life where I just wasn't applying things that I didn't know. Now that I think about it, it's like, you wasn't mature in that aspect yet. But needless to say, God didn't give it to me at that appointed time. So I remember thinking that I wanted to live on campus and to go to nursing school, right? Well, when I was in that program, I commuted every day. I had this boyfriend, and he cheated so many times. I was going through the motions, and it was just like, I wasn't focused. I wasn't focused on me. I wasn't focused on, you know, actually being a nurse. I was out there trying to do it and feed myself and my people. So, that's why I was doing it. Oh my goodness. But y'all, anyway, so after I failed out that December, I went to a university from that January to May, trying to get my mind equipped, and like really not even equipped. I was trying to like drain and drown out the thoughts of what had just happened to me. So I was like, you know what? Let me just chase after what I want. Okay, I'm going straight after what I want. But God knows that He knew I wanted to be a nurse, but He didn't allow it to happen at that time, y'all. So, like I said, but I was going after what I wanted. At that time, pledging was in my heart, and I was thinking like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go to this school. I'm gonna pledge, and I'm gonna do what it do. So it was like, let's go have fun. All right, like forget being an adult. Let's go have fun and enjoy these early 20s. I was just about to turn 21 that February. So got there, and every day I walked on campus, I'm like, ugh, like this isn't life. I was going to school, going home with my boyfriend, and just going through the motions. So I'm like, obviously I really could have enjoyed school, y'all. Now that I think about it, I was just so stuck on a boyfriend, steady trying to seek this love and affection. I would say affection, because I'm gonna get to telling y'all what true love is, okay? But I was seeking this affection from guys, affection, protection, and so much more without even just knowing that. So anyway, this is young and don't know anything me, okay? So don't think, well, why were you doing it? No, we're not there. But anyway, go on through that. So I have been praying. Like I said, I told God, like, I wanted to stay on campus. I wanted to, like, literally, have a peace of mind with going through nursing school. So I applied for nursing school, y'all. At this school, the teacher, I had talked to the director, and she was telling me, "Oh yeah, we will have a spot for a readmit." So I'm like, "Okay, cool." So when time came to apply to be readmitted, y'all, my little tail had received a letter of declination. Talking about feelings hurt. Oh my goodness. Like, my feelings was so hurt, y'all. So hurt. But anyway, I picked up my little self. I kept going. So me alone, I'm trying to figure things out. Like, what am I about to do? Like, I didn't get back in over here. She said that I was gonna get in. She was gonna readmit me. Then this director said she was gonna readmit me, and I get a letter of declination. Talking about just take the rest of my heart right on out my chest, okay? So y'all, after that happened, I would, like I said, trying to figure things out myself. So I applied to this technical school. Got into the technical school, bam. Okay, I'm back in nursing school. I didn't feel right while I was there, but hey, I was there, okay? Then stuff started happening to my car. Like, my battery just stopped. Like, it gave out, y'all. I had to get a boost stop so many days from school. And I was thinking, like, Lord, what in the world? Like, didn't have gas money, no nothing. But I'm steady trying to get to school, y'all. Steady trying to get it because by all means, I'm going to become a nurse, okay? So, went through those motions. Got home one weekend, and I was just like, oh my God, just fed up. Just fed all the way up. So I'm like, Lord, now what? Not to mind y'all. I mean, not to mind y'all. Like, my financial aid was not going through at this school, okay? And y'all know technical schools are very much so expensive. So financial aid wasn't going through, having car trouble, woo-de-woo. Okay, all right. Am I, crying out to God? And I'm like, Lord, please help me. But saying it with probably a little or no faith, or maybe believing just a little bit in my spirit that he gonna come through and help me. Well, one Sunday, like, me and my mom went to church, and before, I remember taking a picture, at the Baptist church, before you go in, like, you can't go in while the preacher is up there praying or doing whatever he's doing. Y'all know how the ushers keep the door closed. No one can come in while he's doing whatever he's doing, or she. And so we were just standing out there, and I took my phone out and snapped a picture. Okay, so I snapped a picture of me and my mama, and the picture said that, it was like, this is our season to reap what we have sown. And I posted it on Facebook with that status, y'all. So, not knowing what I was doing, it was so crazy, bruh. Woo. Anyway, fast forward, we get into church, and the pastor, he was praying for this couple before they moved to Atlanta. And, he was saying a lot, but I guess he felt in his spirit to say, if anybody else need prayer, come on up. So me being me, knowing that I was in need of prayer, I walked my little tail on up there, had my hands lifted high, and y'all, he was telling me lift them higher as he was touching my hands, and my body just started to feel on fire. I was like, whoo, like, I'm talking about like fire, y'all. And he said that he just started speaking like, Lord, she's been praying for peace, Lord, like peace, and give her what she's like grant her what she's wanting. And y'all, when he was speaking those words over me, my body, like, it literally like caught fire. Like, I was so hot, y'all. That was my first time feeling the Holy Spirit. Oh my God. So that was the first encounter that I ever had in my adult years in knowing him, feeling the Holy Spirit when a pastor literally, like, he prayed for me and anointed my hands and my head and everything. Before I knew it, I was on the floor, y'all. I was on the floor crying. I was tearing it up. And it was set up so perfectly because, like, when I hit the floor with y'all, I promise y'all, I was down for the count before I knew it. Okay, but when I hit the floor and I got up, by the time I got up, it was like such a calming, like the peace over me. I was so peaceful, and then all of a sudden I got so cold. It was like like some wind had them blew over me, like I didn't got a second wind or something, y'all. Cause Lord knows I was tired, as Latoya Okia say, broke, busted, and disgusted. I was tired, y'all. I was ready to, like, oh my God, like, what now? Like, throw in the towel. But no, like, never throwing in the towel. One thing about me is I'm going to keep going no matter what. And I've always been like that. But sometimes, y'all, it used to be so bad, like, oh my God, I'm tired of feeling like this. I'm tired of doing, this, that, and the other, and, nothing is really happening. Like, what now, Lord? Like, what is it that you want me to do? So, y'all, obviously, like, that's what God wanted to happen. So, fast forward, the next day, y'all. Actually, I still got up and I went to school. The quarter hadn't ended yet. And it had not ended. That month had ended. And we was going into the next month. And when I went to school that day, I had to get a boost off yet again. Okay? Got another boost off, y'all. And by the time I made it home, my phone was turned off too. Got to school, my phone turned off. Bro, I was not working. I had done quit my job. When I failed out of nursing school, I was just like, this is too much. Maybe this is why, I quit. Like, it was too much. It was too much on me. But anyway, hadn't got a job in. I was just out here on the wing and a prayer and a boyfriend. Okay, so got to the house. My mama was like, Jamia, a program director from Jones just called or whatever. She said she just called about 10-15 minutes ago. Then I was like, oh, like, let me call her back. And she said that I think my mama told me that, yeah, she was like, you've been accepted into the program. But the thing about it was she didn't know if you were going to have a room, and because you were so far away, and at Jones, y'all have to apply for rooms like well in advance, like a year before you even get there, or you will not have a room. So I'm just like, okay, whatever. Who cares? I'm about to make this phone call. I'm going to call this lady back, and lo and behold, y'all, I called her. And when she answered the phone, she was like, oh, I was just about to walk out the door. And I was like, nobody but God. So I told her, I was like, yes, I can accept, I can accept the alternate slot or whatever. And she was like, okay, can you be here at 8:30 tomorrow morning? And I was like, yes, ma'am. And then she went on to tell me about the dorms and everything. And I was like, it's cool. I'll figure it out. It is what it is. So, y'all, oh my goodness, talk about, I'm already broke now. I already broke is a joke. Okay. So my mama like I'm like, Mom, what we gonna do? My mama had like $35 left to her name. Y'all know what my mama did? My mama filled my gas tank up with that $35, y'all. My sister had, no, y'all, that's not the day. That day I barely had gas. I'm so sorry. That day when I went to school, I barely had gas because my sister had put a battery in my car the prior I think Thursday or Friday, she just called me to my grandma's house and told me to pick her up, and she was gonna take me to get a battery. Y'all, I got the battery from O'Reilly's or whatever, and I was just like, thank you so much, sis. Like, you know, so anyway, fast forward, we're back to the day I got accepted. And, you know, like I said, my mom gave me them $35, y'all, filled up my tank. It didn't even get all the way on full, y'all. It was like the line underneath the F. And my cousin Maya, oh my goodness, I love you forever. Yeah, we had the same comforter that when we went off to college, right? So I think my sister Jongela had she had all of my old dorm things, but she left them at school because she didn't return back. But that's another story for y'all. But anyway, I called her my cousin Maya. Maya was like, yeah, come get this comforter or whatever. Y'all, we threw some stuff together. I washed up my clothes. I packed my car. And I think, I had filed for some food stamps, y'all. And y'all know I did not even have a child. But it was at that point where I was like, you know what, I want to go to school. I want to do all this. I want to do all that. And then, you know, they show y'all all the resources you can get while you're at school and stuff like that. So, baby, I had just filed for food stamps. I had like $130 on there. And I used to be so proud because it's like, I don't want no food stamps. Like, I don't want none of this. Like, I can go out and work and get it myself. But y'all, everything was lining up to where it had to happen, okay? Because I was able to go and buy myself groceries for my dorm room, okay? So mind y'all this, I called up my friend girl, and I'm gonna have to get into that too. I called up my friend girl and I asked her, like, you know, can I stay at your house or whatever. Told her the situation about the dorm rooms or woo. And she lived about like 20 some miles up the block. So I was like, you know, once I get out of class, I'll come to your house. But I'm gonna be working, doing what I gotta do to, you know, get in a dorm that day. So I drive to school that morning, y'all. I was there in Ellisville, Mississippi at 8:25 sharp to walk through for the 8:30 class, y'all. And, you know, they welcomed me in with open arms. And it was just like, okay, like, whew, I felt relaxed and at peace, y'all, because I felt like that's exactly where I was supposed to be. Like, that was my lane, y'all. I felt like home when I went back to Jones. Like, and it was just, oh my God, it was so good. It was so good, y'all. But anyway, got out of school. I think I stayed at this school till like 6:30 p.m. almost, like, or closer to 7. But it was this one counselor in there, y'all, that was working with me. Needless to say, like, I was called to that program. They didn't have my financial aid. They didn't have none of that stuff, y'all. So I'm in the financial aid office working diligently with this woman who just felt like she couldn't give up on me. Hold on one second. Oh, y'all see it. Shout out to Christian. But anyway, yeah, Chrissy's Crafts, if y'all want to glass like that or anything, shirts and any other vinyl needs. But anyway, y'all, like I said, she worked so diligently with me. This lady, she pushed through, y'all, with getting a transcript from the university that, like, it was so much, because they don't even, the university that I went to, Jackson State, they don't even have the eScript program. So you have to actually go in the office and get a physical transcript or request for them to mail it off. So she used an unofficial until they sent her the certified copy of the transcript, y'all. And after that, like, this woman, like I said, like, she was like literally working, going through the loops, y'all, And as she was working, she told me, she was like, okay, with the dorm thing, she was like, you can go and talk to the housing director, but I can't promise you that, you know, she'll have a dorm for you. She was like, well, I asked, I said, who is the housing director? And she was like, Ashley. I said, Miss Ashley's still the housing director. She was the housing director when I came here the first time. And she was like, yes. So I was like, okay, cool. I'll go and talk to Miss Ashley. Y'all went on up, talked to Miss Ashley. Miss Ashley was like, Jamia Alexander. She said, yeah, I know. Yes, I have a dorm for you. She was like, well, it may be in the basketball the girls basketball dormitory. And she was like, is that all right with you? I was like, look, Miss Ashley, you could put me wherever is fine. I'm gonna stay wherever. I just need a room. So she was like, okay, well, as soon as you can give me your $50 application fee, I can give you the keys to the room. So I was like, okay, cool. Dang, we right here. We got another roadblock because I'm broke. So I'm like, okay then. So here I am calling my daddy, trying to get $50 from him, and this Negro didn't give it to me. So I'm like, y'all, just put a pin right there, okay? Because we coming back. But anyway, so I'm like, oh my God, what are we gonna do? I don't want to call my mama because I know I just got my mama last few dollars. I don't want to call my sister because my sister just bought me a battery. But at this point, I can only call on my mama and my sister, okay? So call on my mama and my sister. Of course, they made it do what it do. I had them $50 the next day. I think I had probably like $65 when they finished. So I'm like, okay, cool. Got the money. You know, I stayed at my friend girl's house. Wait, y'all. Before I went to my friend girl's house, it was after 5. Miss Ashley was done for. She was already in her apartment, out of her office. So cool. I knew I could stay at my friend girl's house. So before I left, I went back to the financial aid office. I told the counselor, like, hey, she told me that I could have a room. I just have to get her the $50 and woo, and we're gonna make it do what it do. So that happened. Well, y'all, another thing, this counselor fed me pizza before I left. She was like, this has been such a long day for you. I know you're hungry. Like, please take this pizza. And y'all, my heart was just like, like, Lord, you care so much for me. You know I'm broke. You know I ain't got nothing. You know, but I got this food stamp card, but I'm not going to no store. I don't even know how to cook. Like, no. Some noodles, yes. But no. Okay, but anyway, she gave me the pizza, y'all. I sat there for a few minutes just trying to soak everything in before I went to my friend girl's house. Went to my friend girl's house and bam. I stayed there, and the next day I had, like I said, I had the money, went paid her, you know, just a whole lot of things, y'all. And next thing you know, like, I was in my dorm. Like, I was in my dorm feeling so good, y'all. I don't know, like, the Lord was just working, okay? He was working. But I forgot to mention, prior to me leaving, like, I did go to my dad, and he took me to the dollar store to get me some cleaning supplies so I could clean my dorm. Y'all, oh my God, when I tell you, all of this is just, I hope I didn't give y'all that story like fast, because I didn't even know that I was about to tell y'all this story. I came with intentions to tell y'all something else, but this is where we have to start from, okay? And when I tell you that faith, I guess that was the start of my faith journey. And faith is only Jesus Christ. Like, that's what faith is. Having faith is knowing that he is going to show up. He is going to be aligned with everything that is in your path. Only thing you have to do is, like, die to your flesh and, you know, like, kill your mind, kill your thoughts, Not yourself, but your mind, your thought process. The thought process that tries to make us think logically, reasoning, and, just trying to make things make sense. When God is a don't make sense God. Everything, it don't make sense. But it be for the greater good though. Everything does not make sense. And you cannot try to understand God, because if you do, baby, you're gonna be lost in a sauce, and you're gonna end up embarking into something that's dark that you're not even supposed to be in, you're not even supposed to tap into, because those powers are way too strong for little old you and me too. So stay away and just let God be God. Let God do what God does best, and that's like leading the way and helping you keep the faith. Like, you have to keep the faith. And y'all, it's been a long ride. It has been a long ride, y'all. Oh my goodness. But I'm gonna let y'all think about that today. Let that soak, settle, and just ponder through your mind, and think about how we always try to make sense of things when we're not meant to make sense of things. We're only supposed to have faith, like a strong mind and mental, but trusting God to lead the way. And yes, He will come to you through people, through music, through, television, through babies, through whomever. The writing's on the wall, the burning bushes. If you seek, you shall find. You will find God. If you looking for Him, you gonna find Him. You gonna find Him. And now it's just like I'm understanding what the Bible means, like day by day. Literally seek Him and you gonna find Him. You will definitely find God. But y'all, this is just a little a scratch for real, a little scratch off the surface of my testimony and account on love. And through all of this searching and seeking, mind y'all, I did not realize that God was there all along, just trying to get me to come on in. But yeah, I don't know. We gonna get there. We gonna get there, y'all. But I hope this has encouraged somebody to do what the Lord says do, okay? Don't keep bumping your head for people. Don't do anything. Don't trust men. And man, that's man and woman on earth. Trust God. Trust God. And I have to admit, I've had horrible trust issues with trusting anybody, including God, because I used to pray for things and still be worried about them to the second, the second before, but feeling like, yeah, God gonna come through, but still having a worry in the doubting thoughts in my mind. How does that make sense? It doesn't. So, yeah, that's it for today. And your girl, Talk That Talk Mia, is out until next time. See y'all later. And I'm not going to keep y'all waiting, because we about to keep them going bite to bite. Nah, back to back. All right. See y'all later.